What's up guys, Joe Parfenuk here and welcome to my YouTube channel. So this week I'm going to get into the best practices to stay organized with your online arbitrage products. So we are going to go over templates that I use to keep track of all my purchases, my be on the lookout products, and my replen sheets. I guarantee you if you implement this strategy into your business, you'll become much more efficient and be able to find products faster because you're building a database of products. That is your goal with online arbitrage. So when a sale comes around, you have products to go to. So I hope you guys get value out of this tutorial. And if you did, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And now let's get into the tutorial. What's up guys? Welcome to the tutorial portion. So I'm gonna go through a few templates that I've made. And this is basically what I use for my business. So first things first, we have the buy sheet. So this is where you're recording all of your purchases. And let me go through each line to show you exactly what it means. So the date is the date you purchased the product. You want to make sure this is accurate so you know exactly the date you've bought it. And that's because, you know, if you want to liquidate the product, you want to know what date you bought it so you don't hold on inventory for too long. So the next thing is the site. So this would be if you bought it from Walmart, you put it right there, and then the units that you bought. So you want to put, let's say we bought 5, you put 5 here. Then you have the cost. So this is the total cost. So it's $100. Now you know that you spent $100 total on this product. And to get the cost per unit, it's dividing this wrong. Let me get that right. So then now you know you spend $20 per unit. You can put the item name right there. So that'd be the name of the product. Let's say it's, great value, whatever. And you can put it right there. And then you have the site link. So this would be the Walmart link. Let's say you bought it from Walmart. You're putting the link to the product so you can easily access it. And we also have the Amazon link. So you'd be putting the ASIN here, the link to the ASIN here. So you can easily pull up the Keepa, take a look at it. If you're trying to replenish it or whatnot, you can take a look at it and see the Keepa right away. The next thing is the ASIN. You want to make sure you have record of the ASIN that you bought it. And the next thing here. So these are very important here that a lot of people will look over. So it's the credit card you used. So this is great to identify. Let's say, hey, the order got canceled, then we'd mark it red. So that's something that I do is if it gets canceled, I'll mark it red. And we know what credit card we use. So we want to make sure we got refunded. So we can basically go look at the credit card statement very easily by knowing what credit card we used and then knowing the date we purchased it. So now we know right away, hey, did they give us the money back? Did we get a refund? That's something that you need to keep track of because sometimes stores will not give you refunds. Unfortunately, they make mistakes or something like that. Usually it's not meant on purpose. So the next thing is the email that you use. So this is if you have multiple emails. So, if you have a catch-all and you have different emails or different Gmails or whatever, just to get different codes or first-time codes, stuff like that, make sure you have the email that you use so you know what email you use so you can take that order ID and copy and paste it into the Gmail and then find the order right away. So that's a great thing to do. That'll make it a lot easier on yourself to pull up invoices or receipts right away so you don't have to be stressed out when account health issues pop up or, you just need to print out the receipt or something like that. So now you have easy access. You know exactly what the order ID is and how to access it. So the next thing is the units received. So let's say we ordered 5, we only got 3. Where are the other 2? So we'd set them a little formula to get that we're short 2 units. Now we know that we're short 2 units here, so we got to do something about it. Maybe it got lost in transit or something like that, and we need to make sure we get it, or something like that where they canceled it. They only had 3 in stock, something like that. So now we know we want to find out, get to the bottom of that so we can reconcile that. So this is what you do if you didn't have a prep center. What I personally do is check my prep center sheet and cross-reference it to the buy sheet to make sure everything matches up. The amount that they received matches up to the amount that we purchased. That's always what you want to do because that is called leakage if you have 2 units short. And you could be losing a lot of money if you're buying a lot of inventory. So you want to make sure you keep track of that to make sure you don't lose money. So the next thing here is the spend column. So this is important. You want to keep track of your monthly spend. So let's say we spend $100 first day. We have 1 day elapsed. And then total spend is $100. So basically a quick little formula to get your monthly spend. So let's say it's 20,000 divided by 30. Now we know we're spending around 600 and change a day.
So we know our total spend each day. And that's very important to know what your daily total spend is, because you want to grow that and you want to grow your total spend as well, your monthly spend, but you want to make sure that you're increasing your spend by, let's say, 20% every month. That's a pretty healthy number to do, because if you're not spending more, then you're not growing. So you want to make sure you're growing and spending more month over month. And how aggressive you want to increase that is totally up to you, but a safe way is probably 20%, I would say, 20 to 30%. So yeah, so that's basically the buy sheet here. It's exactly what I use to make sure we keep track of everything that we bought and make sure that we're not losing any units, and make sure we understand how much we're spending a day and how much we spent in that month. So the next thing is the be on the lookout sheet. So this is for products that, maybe they're out of stock or they're not on sale right now. So we want to make sure we have a record of a database of these products. So when, let's say, Nike, or there's a Nike product here, Nike has a sale. Now we know we can go to this one right here and try to find it profitably because there's a sale going on. Because I put in the notes we need a 20% code. That's something you could do, or you can put in the notes that it's out of stock. So you know that, and try to check a couple times a week to try to catch it in stock. That's very important because you can create a moat around the product if it's hard to catch in stock. So that's one thing that we do, is try to catch out of stock products. So this is how we keep track of them. And we put it by the name, the site link, the ASIN, the estimated monthly sales, and then the notes, of course, which is very important. And this is just if you have a team. We put who found the bolo and the date that it was found. I would put the date found even if you don't have a team, just so you know how long have we been looking for this product, stuff like that. So the next thing is the replen sheet. So this is basically another way you can do it is get Profit Cyclops or Seller Board. You can keep track of all your restocks. That's kind of the more intermediate seller way to do it. But this is like if you're a beginner from scratch, you have no way to track your replens. You should make a whole separate sheet. So you're keeping an eye out on your replens, stuff that you test buy. Maybe it's not on sale again. Now you have a page to just check these products to try to catch it on sale and then replenish it. So we put the name, the site link, the ASIN, and the notes. Let's say like it's not on sale right now. We're trying to catch it on sale, but we already tested it. You can put, I sold 15 of these in 2 weeks. So now maybe buy 30 on the next go around. That's just a typical example of what we used to do when we had our replen sheet on a Google sheet. So the last thing, but not least, is the storefront list. So this is essentially what you do to keep track of all the stores that you've went through that had a lot of profitable stuff. So, these are Amazon sellers that you found profitable stuff from, not Walmart. So you're putting the storefront name and you're putting the link. So this is, make sure that you capture the link of the store. So, I'm just going to click it. I think it is going to work, but I don't know. I don't even look up the store before. I think it just randomly popped up. I cut this out. So it shouldn't have done that, but this is like what you would copy and then paste it in here. So basically that's how you make sure that you save each storefront link rather than bookmarking it, even though that would work as well, but it would be a little cluttered. I find this is a lot easier. You can see everything, all the stores on one sheet of paper. So, and also another thing is like, if you just save the name and not the link, then what if the storefront changes the name? Then, you might not be able to find that store. So you want to make sure you have the link, because even if they change the name, it's going to pop up when you have the link to their unique seller ID. So the last thing is the date we last went through. So this is good to keep record. If you went through a store 2 weeks ago, you put, let's say we went through this in May 20th or something like that. Now we know, hey, like it's maybe a good time to go through this again. It's been 2 weeks. They probably added some new products. So this is a good thing you can do to keep track of when you last went through the store, so you're not going through the same store too much. You're not always adding products every single day. Every 2 weeks, you're going to get some new products. And this is super helpful when you have a team as well, so they're not overlapping each other. That's mainly why we use this little tab here, just to make sure that, my virtual assistants and I are not overlapping the stores that we're going through. We're not going through the same store on the same day. That would be tedious and not worth it. So we want to make sure we know what day we went through the store so we can have a good record and not overlap. So that's pretty much it. That's exactly what we do. And that keeps us much more organized and makes us much more efficient with sourcing and keeping track and building a database of products, because that's ultimately your goal with online arbitrage. So I hope you guys got a ton of value from this. And if you did, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys for watching.